Hello and welcome back to DM Talks and welcome back to me. It's been a while since I last did a chess recording. I'm very sorry for the delay. I hope to make more frequent videos in the future. I have not played for almost half a year until this weekend where we played the Danish league. It was Skakligaen is called, and I played for Hillerød, who are the reigning champions. So that was interesting, and we started off very rusty. We did win both matches, but it was not easy and a little bit nail biting. So what has happened since the last video? Well, a very sad event took place. Daniel Naroditsky is no longer with us. He seemed like a really nice guy. I played him a few times. He totally crushed me. He was also a very, very good YouTuber, I believe, a very good teacher. To be honest, I had a little bit of feeling mediocre in his presence because he was so fluent with his speaking. He was so very good at explaining things. So go check out his legacy, his channel. Very, very sad story. Online bullying is not okay. So people should be a little bit more wary of what kind of harm they do to others when they do things. And well, that's how it is. Another thing that's been bothering me is the political landscape in the world. I find it very unsettling that we suddenly seem to have to fight for democracy again. I thought that was a sure thing, but it seems, and all these people are crawling out that you didn't realize that they were almost anti-democracy the whole way. They were just playing along. Well, now they have their time, it seems. Anyway, I played on Saturday. I played black against a talented Danish player, and I did achieve a winning position. Rook endgame. Actually, a very instructive rook endgame. I have to show it here. I have to wait a little bit. It was very painful because I was winning at several points. I was up 1 pawn and then I was up 2 pawns, and his structure was totally crushed. And then I didn't win. And well, he did defend very well, but it was of course winning. And it was kind of instructive, something you can learn from. So I will show it here. Don't worry. It will come soon. Anyway, but on Sunday, I played a much better game against Matthiesen from SK68, and I'm going to show you that game. Actually, during the game, I thought I was more or less completely winning almost from the whole time, and the computer just tells me, no, you're not. You don't understand what's going on. It's very typical for computers. Anyway, this is what the kind of move you play when you haven't played for half a year. Knight f3, like, okay, this can't be bad. We'll see what goes. Also, because I'm sort of a universal player, I can play e4, d4, c4, knight f3. So knight f3 is sort of the safe choice. d5 and here the plan was originally just to play g3, but then I decided I can play e3 because I was preparing for Alan Stieg Rasmussen, who seems to play these kind of things for the Saturday game, but he didn't show up, which was a bit weird. But one who did show up was Kurt Hansen, and I played a lot with Kurt Hansen in back in the days when he was a world-class player, and he beat me a lot of times. I also beat him a few times, but it was kind of fun to see him back after 9 years. So that's a real comeback. Mine is not really a comeback. Anyway, but I realized that e3 is not so easy for black, and I've been looking at some Eric Garcia games. So this is seems like, and bishop e7, and I think bishop belongs here. I don't know. It seems like a little bit passive, but he was playing fast, and here he took on c4. And that came as a complete surprise because I never really seen this move. And it turned out it's it's a recommendation by Lars Sandorf, my teammate in Hillerød, in his chessable course, where he recommends this for black. The idea is that it's not quite certain if you want to take with the bishop or you want to take with the pawn. I'm not sure. You know, I was thinking half an hour or something, just sitting there slumming, like you do when you're a rusty player. You just sit there and you just don't. Oh, what's going on? Anyway, I decided to take with the pawn. I think this has some merits too, because something like this, I kind of like this for white. It seems like a lot of pieces is pointing that way, and you can follow up with something like h4 and go for an attack. But I decided I'm going to play this because I wanted the position with the hanging pawns. But then he played c5, and I suddenly realized maybe I don't like the position with hanging pawns that much. Because what I wanted to do here was, I didn't play d4, but I wanted to play d4. The thing is, he takes, and he plays knight c6 immediately. And here I wanted to play this move, which is normal for these kind of positions. But then I realized after this, he's actually threatening to take this pawn. And I didn't know what to do here, because there's no check here, right? So, and this seems like, I don't know, maybe I can play queen e2 is possible. Still, it seems like a bit. And then I was looking at if I like play really aggressive like this, and he plays knight b4 and bishop c4, and I kind of like this for white because if I get a3 in and castle, this will be very strong, and my bishop will be very strong, and his king will feel the heat at some point in the future. It's kind of the scenarios I was looking at. But the problem seems to be that after this move, he has this little annoying move that seems to refute the whole thing, because if I play this now, I don't have time to cover my pawn, so I'm just losing it. And if instead he plays and I can't take because it seems that this is very annoying. So I was okay. I don't want to play d4, so I end up playing queen c2. Typical, very rusty chess, but it seems like, okay, this can't be bad. Anyway, I was saying, okay, I might have some sort of a Queen's Indian in reverse, where I can't be bad here. And he played b6, and here I made a bit of a silly move. I played bishop d3. I was still thinking about pushing the g pawn, pushing the h pawn, something like this, or something, and maybe knight e5, and all these things look tempting. He played knight c6. Of course, I can't allow knight b4. It's just so I have to play a3. And here he should probably just play bishop b7 because he doesn't need to play this, but he did play h6. And I was expecting that as well. I was expecting this. So yeah, the plan was originally to play something like t4, and then I checked it out. This is something you have to analyze. The thing is, I didn't prepare this e3. It was just inspiration at the board, so I said, okay, let's just play a game. I'm sure I played Martin many times. He's a solid, decent player, but he is 23 something, and I am 25 something, so I should have an edge in a normal game, no matter what. Bishop b7, natural move again, and rook fd1. The rooks probably belong somewhere here. I definitely belong on one on the d file for sure. Queen c7, and here I decided, I can play this move. This is a little bit annoying. I got some. I was starting to get ideas. I was kind of rusty, but then suddenly I was starting to get idea here. And one of them is that this knight here is really annoying. So he will probably have to hit it, but then this pawn will be weak. So that's sort of the idea. And if he doesn't hit it, it's just standing there interfering with his pieces. Queen d7. He should probably go here instead, I think. Rook bishop e2, just getting out of the way, covering this pawn, getting ready for sometime d4. Rook ac8. Very, very natural move. Also, my rook is x-raying his. His rook is now also x-raying my queen here. Rook ab1. That's the kind of thing that I like because this is prophylactic against a6. I'm already getting ready to attack in the b file with the rook. It's probably too deep, and the computer don't like it, but it's kind of move I like, and it has a tendency to mess the opponent up. They don't really know what to do here. Rook d8, natural move again. Bishop a1, also quite natural move. So a6, and this is really annoying him. So he decided, I'm not going to play a6, I'm going to play knight e8. Here he should play this move with a fine position. Black cannot be worse here. I don't think he can be better either, but he cannot be worse, for sure. So, but he played knight e8, and I thought that was very, very dangerous. I was wildly overestimating my position here. I thought, this queen here is in deep, after this natural move, getting ready to rumble. I'm just trying to push d5 if I can, of course, and so he needs to take, and here I was thinking I think I can take with the pawn, I can take with the knight, and I can take with the bishop. And the idea with taking with the bishop is that he can't really take back, or at least I thought so, that this was a big problem for him with the queen and this pawn. That was the main idea. But knight d6 is of course also the plan. But I thought this was a serious problem for him. Apparently it's not. Apparently it's not. So knight e5, and I thought this was very, very interesting. I'm also toying with the idea like bishop h5, because, and then just sacrificing if he goes with g6 or something. So I was getting a little bit, I was getting very ambitious, and he was thinking and using all his time, and that was stupid because then he didn't have enough time after queen e8. He didn't have enough time to calculate the next move, which he made, I think, instantly, and it loses. So here I took here, thinking winning material, but during the game I had actually realized that I could that he can take with the bishop. Another idea here is actually to how was it? Could I take here and take on g7 or something crazy? I don't remember. Anyway, no. This was the idea. The problem is he can take here, and I thought far away, but this is really, really disturbing. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's a bit unclear. I don't have to do that. I can also just say, okay, I'll play something like this, and we'll have just a normal position with nothing much going on here. I think. Anyway, so that's I probably will play. But he took with the queen, which looks very natural, getting the queen away from this silly post on e8. And threatening mate here on this square. Of course, I play bishop f3. I calculate a lot, and here is, of course, it's very nice that my rook is covering here, so he can't play this move. That was very big part of rook b1. So now he's already finished. Queen d7 is really, and the easiest way here is just take, and of course. If you take here, I take here, and I'm turning this one and this one, so and something like this, and here, and he ends up with a piece less. He will get 1 pawn for it, but that's not enough, of course, and I'm easily winning here. So that was so he had to take back here. Knight takes, bishop takes, and very, very simple, easy does it. Bishop e5, and the queen is overloaded, and he will lose something. And he was down to 30 seconds or something here, so he's already, of course, and this just was easy, winning with a double attack, and black resigned. So that's the rusty chess player coming back to life. I think I have to begin to work a little bit more on chess, because especially the rook endgame was a horror show. I've been sort of decent in rook endings around my rating, I think, but I wasn't that in that game. So this is the kind of things that just disappears when you don't play and you don't look at chess, and you have to work again. Anyway, this was GM Talks back. Remember to like and subscribe and all that, and tell your friends. Thank you for watching.